Welcome to Warriors Abyss. I am Rogue Dubs. Today we have a video long time coming from Chris Parkman's suggestion to do the Gomen run that was featured in the Koei Tecmo Traversal 6 run that they did on their YouTube channel. I will drop a link to that channel. It is in to that video. It is in Japanese. I was going to show a clip of it, but I think actually it might be better if I save the surprise for you guys. I have some screenshots up for myself for reference of what I'm looking for. So we are going to get into it with Goem, but before we do, I wanted to encourage you guys to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any challenge runs. Post your challenge in the comments down below so I can get to it, and leave a like so I know you like the video and it helps a lot. Lets me know you want to see more challenge runs. All right, let's see what we got going on with Gomen Ishikawa. All right, so here is Gomen Ishikawa. So he receives 50% bonus Tears of Blood. He gets 10% maximum health raised using peach trees. And then he gets a 5% increase for every 1,000 Tears of Blood we have. So that means once we have 20,000 Tears of Blood, we will be capped out at 100% maximum. He gets a attack speed bonus when after evading, which is kind of nice. He's kind of a slower character in that way. Independent Shinobi. Normally I would go for someone like Yumiya here for the independent bonus. We're not doing that with this build. Again, I'm not going to spoil it, but we're not doing that with this build. We are going for this Record of Sin to get a further increase in our Tears of Blood acquired by 25%. So the goal is to hit that 100% bonus as soon as we can, getting to 20,000 Tears of Blood, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to shrink my camera a little bit. All right, I have shrunk the camera. I did do this guy one time for a video, and I really liked him a lot, actually. He's really fun, and I understand why he works for like a Traversal 6 challenge, because he's so strong. So I'm going to start taking some stuff. It may not make sense to you why we're doing it, but I'll just say this. We're going for a lot of Slay, a lot of Charm, and a lot of Wisdom. So that is the objective for the way this build works. We're looking for Kotaro Fuma, we're looking for Gan Ning, Ujiyasu Hojo, Sun Ce, Zhao Yun, and Motonori Mori. So we are going to take some Wisdom here, I believe. Thinking about it. We could find Sun Ce here. Let's do one roll. Toyotomi's perfect. Get some charm going. We're gonna go for charm. We're gonna ignore the powerful Puro. I don't know what that would even be. We have a specific thing in mind, which is to get a lot of charm and slay. Those are the basics. And this was like so easy for the it was the producer. I've said it was a director before, but it was actually a producer of the game who was playing it at the time. It was so easy for him that he was like just having a casual conversation while he was playing. That was no. I should have taken that. I'm going to grab Yuan Shao, though, because we could get some Tears of Blood farming with him if we had enough shock. I don't know if we have the room for that, but maybe we do. We can see about that. He also got the horse treasures and his Shibi disc. He did not get T-Bowl, and we would definitely take T-Bowl to make this build really go off as well. I think 4,000 Tears of Blood already, though, is pretty nuts. Slay for sure, right? Yeah. Yep. And there's a charm tree. Perfect. It's all working out. It's all coming up good for us here. Like I was saying, though, he was just very casually having a conversation with the person he was speaking with on Traversal 6, fighting Ruinous Goma with this build, which is pretty crazy. I learned a lot about how to dodge some of Ruinous Goma's attacks watching that video, too. If you're having any issue with that, I would recommend checking it out, because he made him look foolish. Let's grab Nobunaga. Gracia would have been a good call, too. It's all good. So if we're thinking about Yuan Shao, we need to find Genji or Jean-He for that. For the Tears of Blood farming, that is. Let's go to this wisdom tree, though, because he did get a lot of wisdom as well. Thinking about who would be the best person here. Zhuge Liang would be great. I think really we're going to get the Tears of Blood we need, probably. It's one of those things I'm wondering if it's worth going for. Like, if I see Tears of Blood as one of the rewards, if it's worth going to one of those. We are on Traversal 2, so it's not a big issue. At the same time, though, I think Zhuge Liang is a must-have because we want to get Zhao Yun buffed for the Soaring Blade. More charm. We want as much summon cooldown as we can get. By the way, that's why we're going for that. Alright. I'm not going to be very picky here, because we're low on rerolls already. We have no way of knowing what we're going to get as far as rerolls go. But I will take another Charm Tree all day long. We have time to find the stuff we actually want for this build. Right now, we're just kind of building up all of the peripherals of it. But I'm really happy already with what we have. Gomen is really fun, too, because he's such a blank slate character because you get so much attack by default from the Tears of Blood mechanic, right? Like, you already get such great stuff off of that. Mori. Let's go ahead and put in Motori Mori for South South. Because his arrows are better, and also he's one of the 6 pieces that we need. So we have 1 of 6 right now. We'll kind of start trying to aim for those guys now that we have what we're looking for with that. First, Onigashira. Oosh. My evasion is very bad right now. There we go. Doing better now. Oh boy. He's got to get used to his lack of mobility. We'll get there though. Again, I think T-Bowl would be good here. Probably my only time to take T-Bowl, because it would obviously take out our Tears of Blood. Alright, should be able to get him, I would think, with Hideyoshi's summon skill. Yeah, maybe Yuan Shao, finish him off. Yeah. The Dazzling Bullet. Yeah, our only time to take Tears of the T-Bowl would be on this tree, this box. But I would take it if I saw it. Okay, we don't see it. Pretty rough. I guess I'll do Dake Ding Vessel. Not ideal treasures, I'll say it. Alright, so we do get a mission here, which is great. Missions can give us more Tears of Blood. So T-Bowl is out of the realm for us, what we can take. I need to be more careful with him, though. I'm definitely being a little bit blasé with my placement of myself. Maybe his hyper attacks. Yeah, his hyper attacks are way better. We're not using him for his moveset. We're using him for the Tears of Blood effect, candidly. There we go. That's a good attack. I'm taking some damage though. I'm at half health. I need to be a little more careful. Use those hyper attacks a little bit more. All right, I'll grab some Slay. Yeah. Let's go here. I would love to find Ujiyasu Hojo here or Jinji. to activate Yuan Shao's farming effect. Although I don't know how much we're going to need it. You know, once we hit 20,000, then we're allowed to spend our Tears of Blood. Oosh. Be cool if it also boosted my defense, but it's probably asking a lot. In fact, it is asking a lot, candidly. But I mean, we're gonna get a lot of Mushu charge and a symbol charge, so that's nice. And then with all the Slay too, we'll heal a lot. The basics of this build are very strong though. Like focusing on Slay and then building up Gomen is very strong. Okay, so that's Shinji. Let's grab that. And now we're looking for some Bolt. Cool. I'll take Wisdom Bolt here. I'll take probably some Speed Bolt as well. I'd take anyone, to be honest with you, at this point. I think we have the Charm Bolt people. I think we already have the Toyotomi and Yuan Shao. Could be one more I'm not thinking of, but I think we have all of them. Just gonna use the Mushu a lot here, just to be safe. Don't have to do that, but it feels good. Yeah, all right. We'll take Lubu for sure. I was gonna say, I almost said, hey, you know, Lubu would be great too, but didn't want to just say it like that. Hideo should stay in, and then Jahadun we'll put here. Yeah, that's fine. And then we need a couple more bolts. We need a couple more bolts to activate Yuan Shao's Tears of Blood farming. And then we'll pivot hard to finding the rest of our pieces of our combo. Like Sun Ce here would be great. He's one of the pieces we need. It's got to lean into my quick summons with this guy a little bit. Although his Musou is not bad. I'm still learning the Mushu thing, so forgive me. It'll take me some time to get it right, but I'm working on it. Musou. Get a little bit better every video. That's my hope anyway. Zhao Yun we also need. Great. Yeah, we're not going to a King Cauldron yet. One more bolt. Perfect. So yeah, Sun Ce would be the last thing to find here. It's almost worth rolling for it, but I'm not going to. It is pretty wild how many Slay they ended up with. Like, he ended up with 21 Slay in that producer video. We're not going to get that much, I don't think, but we'll do the best we can. As long as I get Kotaro Fuma and the Soaring Blade pieces of it together, then I'll be happy. We need Zhuge Liang as well to buff the unique tactic. Well, that's too bad. I'm going to take the Wisdom instead because we're about to get another Bolt. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Kanetsugu Naoe is something. Let's just do it. Yeah. He had a lot of wisdom, too. So Yuan Shao is in. Great. What other bolts do we have? Let's put all the bolt in while we have it. Just maximize the amount of bolt that we're afflicting so we get the most amount of Tears of Blood. We're going to do our symbols as often as we can, too. And our Musou as well. Get out of the way of the attack there. Yeah. Pretty good. And we're getting about 1,000 Tears of Blood per phase here. It is very fun playing with Gomen. Because you don't really have to build anything. You can kind of do whatever you want. And I really like that. I like that the developer or the producer chose to use Gomen. Because it's like, you know, not an obvious character that people think about a lot, but he is very strong for specific things. So there's 2 speed we need in here. We need Kotaro Fuma, and we also need Ganning. So I'm going to roll a little bit. I mean, Ling Tong... Does Ling Tong do something for Ganning? I think he does, right? No, he doesn't. Okay, cool. Good to know. I thought I needed him for something, but maybe I don't. I'm gonna keep going. It's scary, but I'm gonna go a little bit here. All right, too far. Let's do Guoja. That's too bad. Let's go here. Try to find a Jasu Hojo. The Hishibi disc was really a great pickup that he got. I hope that I can make at least kind of what he had. I'm doing my best. If we don't get it this time, maybe we'll do this video again and try to get better luck on it. But if you take anything away from this video, if we don't make the build, Gomen Ishikawa is strong because of how flexible he is. As long as you get Tears of Blood farming, and you try to be a little bit careful with your positioning, because he stands still for some of his attacks. Of course, his hyper attacks help that a lot. Do a Muso here. Get some more Tears of Blood. Let Hideyoshi's electricity go through the crowd. Same with Yuan Shao. Cool. There you go. Some more there as well. Up to 13,000. We're almost there. Our attack is currently at 90%. Not bad. This is tough, man. I'm not gonna roll because we're only at 4 rerolls. All right, let's go in there. I feel good about it. Obviously, it's Megadori. It would have to be. But we'd have to be struggling a lot for me to feel anything about Megadori, honestly. That attack just takes a long time. His charge 1. Alright, there we go. Oosh. Summon you in Shao here. Cool. Alright. See how this looks here. I've kind of made an electricity version of it. That wasn't my intention, but it's kind of just what happened. 15,000 though, not bad. Tears of Blood. So I would take probably T-Caddy. I would take Compass. I would take a Shibi Disc. Something that helps us find the rest of this build. Okay, Abacus is something. On blank trees, we just gotta make it work. We gotta find something that works and pick it. Hopefully some Charm or Wisdom. Or Slay. But we'll see. Is Jahadun being in here, like, does that make sense? I kind of think it doesn't. I don't think it really matters having him in. We are having a damage issue, which is one of my things that I say from time to time, if you know the channel. But I am noticing an issue with our damage, for sure. We will solve that with more electricity and more Tears of Blood. Yeah, we're getting like about... We can get probably about 4,000 Tears of Blood per phase, I think, at this point. It's pretty nuts. We get better and better, too, the more charm we have, so we can summon people back again. There we go. Nice. The best Tears of Blood farmer is probably, I don't know, Yuan Shao's pretty good. Okay. We're gonna take more wisdom in keeping with the final build. The Koei Tecmo suggested build. Perfect. Yes. Reduce summon cooldown again. Ujiyasu Hojo is in here. We would need to find Kotaro Fuma, but it's a start. I'll take the evasion cooldown reduction. We get the attack speed bonus with that. One thing I will say is our symbol charge doesn't feel like it's like going up very high for some reason. Seems a little bit better now. Yeah, doing some quick summons I think is the way. Occasionally with this guy anyway. Yeah, so Gomen I think is like one of the kind of folk heroes of the story. I know he's very beloved, I think, in Japanese culture, to my knowledge. He's always kind of a silly character in the games, which I've grown to like as I've gotten older. As a kid, you know, you want to play as Lubu and Shahadun and you know, the cool people. Mitsuhide Akachi, the samurais, the stoic warriors, but you know, if you're a goofy guy, maybe you liked Imagawa and Gomen Ishikawa and Zuchu, but for me, I kind of have had to grow into those characters, those personalities, but I do appreciate them now. Having seen all of the archetypes of the super, you know, serious, super aggressive generals. Although those are great characters too. Hojo, perfect. Nothing else here besides Sun Ce. Sun Ce would be perfect. We've taken quite a bit of Bolt, so we probably have a good shot at him. We're getting close to having Mori active as well. Montanori Mori, I think. We need a little bit more charm. Gotta find Zhuge Liang as well. If I see Zhuge Liang, I would take him to buff Soaring Blade. Gan Ning is kind of the whole key to this thing too. If we're gonna use Sun Ce. We could also use... The thing about it is, like, the element you take the most of informs the Soaring Blade that you use. So that's why we're going for Gan Ning. Because we're taking so much Slay. Alright, our mission is to defeat 45 minutes and 300 enemies in 45 seconds. Should not be an issue for us. We are over our 20,000 thresholds. We have our maximum 100% bonus attack at this point. Everything else is free now for us, which is cool. Charm. Now we just need a Western region, I think, for Mori to be active. Sun Ce. Now for him, what do I need? 2 more Wu. Okay. Let's go ahead and put him in because he's also electricity for Jahadun. Let's just do it. Okay. So, Western region, Hojo, which will be Ujiyasu Hojo whenever we find him. We have Sun Ce, we have Zhao Yun, we need Gan Ning. Cool. I could go for this King Cauldron. I think I will. Like, we could easily get back to 20,000 Tears of Blood. Like, no problem, probably. Kind of a shame. We'll take the scissor and the wisdom here. I don't really want to spend this, so I won't. Like it's not what we need for the build. Let's keep our let's preserve what we have. We lost attack from somewhere. I don't know where it was, but it is what it is. So Bolt is Zhuge which we definitely want. So is Wisdom, though, which has less. Looks like Wisdom has way less. They have about the same. I'll take the Wisdom, because I would prefer to settle for someone else in Wisdom than I would prefer to settle for someone else in Bolt. I mean, Kai is in there for Hojo, but we want Kotarafuma anyway. Would love to be gifted with a speed tree. Oh, a speed tree and also a crystal bead event. That would be excellent. Wow, Yuan Shao's dazzling bullets are going absolutely insane right now. Get in there. Get in there, squad. Make me some money. Kind of a... Oh, I should have taken the sleigh. Saw it late. My eyes were attracted to the wisdom. I'm sure you can understand. It is kind of funny that we just can't help ourselves but to find a... find Bolt, like make Bolt happen with this build. Like we just can't stop ourselves. So this, I'm concerned, is not going to be helpful. I'm going to take it, just see what it gives me. It might be a Western region, which would be really cool. But I don't think it's going to be like, you know, Kotaro Fuma. It might be, but I'm getting a little bit worried about the lack of Slay we have, but I can't really help that. I think he just got really lucky with the drops he got from his free emblems, because he had 21 Slay, as I said before, and we only have 5, and we've been like trying to find it. We still have, you know, a whole world after this to find. Maybe this will be Slay and it'll shut me up. It was not. I'm gonna take the speed. Yeah, he didn't even have the endure hit. I'm looking at his stats. He only had 4 strength at the end. That is insane. Okay. Yeah, I was worried about this. Like, I don't want to reroll either. I'm gonna take that. Like, I don't want to roll on effectively a blank tree. Okay, let's go for the speed here. You know, the unfortunate thing is that the 2 guys we're missing are the 2 linchpins of the build. Gan Ning and Kotarafuma. Like we have Sunsa for Gan Ning. And we're activating Kotarafuma's effect where anyone with Soaring Blade gets summoned and he comes out. So, you know, we'll you know, we're still fighting. We'll do what we can to make it happen. But as of now, we don't have what we need. It's okay, though. We do have the Tears of Blood we need. We have 29,000, so we could go to a King Cauldron, too. He also got 3 stars. Like, he had the perfect formation, too. The 7% bonus Slay, as well as the slot bonus on the 100% slot damage bonus for Gan Ning in slot 1. So we will find what we can here. All right, we gotta roll. This is where we have to roll. I'm sorry. I'm doing it again. All right. I don't feel good about it. It is what it is. I tried. We'll see what they give us here. So Slay will help us, and Speed will help us tree-wise. I would take Hashibi Disc. I'd prefer to get a Horse Treasure to match what they were doing in the video, but given the choice, I'd probably take Hashibi Disc at this point. Just to, give us a chance to finish it off. At least a chance. Tamahami, of course, is being really annoying. I'm sure he wouldn't have it any other way. I have a decent little bolt build here going. If we were just using Gomen for fun, I would be cool with this, but we have not gotten what we needed. Ugh, his moveset is tough to use. He attacks so much during it. I feel like I'm at the end of a certain chain and I'm not. It's okay though, we're getting there. Okay. See what this does. Not bad. Yeah. Pretty good melting as far as bolt goes. Yeah, we got a good amount of bolt. Well, let's see what we get here. Hopefully something that helps us. Can't take T-Bowl. We did get Masukaze, which is awesome. So we are going to do Xiaoyun up front, there, and then here. Sure, that's fine. What buffs Xiaoyun again? Okay, Liu Bei, we have him. We just need 2 more bolts. If we wanted to do that, which I kind of don't want to do that, but, we'll take what we can get. Another Charm Tree. I love that we got T-Bowl at the very end. I would have loved to get T-Bowl first, and then Masukaze, and then Hashibi Disc, but did not work out that way. I usually take Reduced Defense there, not the Sin Spewers, because Sin Spewers drop items, I feel like, and they can drop free emblems as well, so I kind of don't want them to not appear. It seems to me like they often drop the free emblem during the stage. Maybe that's not true, but that's been my experience, so might as well just keep our Tears of Blood farm going so we can spend it down even more once we get to it. If we go to another King Cauldron, which we very well may not, but if we were to go to one. We are drawing dead at this point. It is what it is, I did my best. Had to roll where I did. We'll look for No here. No would be, I think, the perfect thing. But again, there's still something to take away from this video, even if I can't build the build they had in that exact video, which is that Gomen is good. And I mean, I think the build they were using, like the principles of it, make complete sense for high traversal. So it's probably worth building for this regardless in Traversal 5 and 6. Until they nerf Traversal 6, but we'll just see what happens with that. I kind of think they're not doing it. They're not doing anything. We haven't got an announcement. Maybe they will still do it, but I haven't gotten anything concrete yet. You saw my thoughts video on the May update. That did not happen, and what I was thinking about it at the time. Overall, not super concerned. Would be my Cliff Notes version of the video. Butterfly for flame. We literally have 0 flame. We've got some now, but let's go to the King Cauldron. I'd probably take White Tiger at this point for how much bolt we have. There's Fuma. Okay. 8 Kate's Gold Lock. I did say White Tiger. Let's do White Tiger. We'll do some more Bolt here. And let's just grab it. I mean, we're going to get to 20,000 again. White Tiger. We're putting in... We need 4 more speed. So I should have been going for more speed for Fuma incantations. So I wasn't even ready to do this regardless. It's honestly kind of difficult to figure out, you know, the videos in Japanese, and they kind of cut around a lot. So we will take this, maybe get Hanzo Hattori. Gan Ning as well would be great. I mean, Gan Ning would be the best thing to find. Period. But if I see Hanzo, I'll take Hanzo. We're going to leave the docks after this. I always forget that when you get this dock area on the later traversal levels, I'm suggesting now, don't fight at the docks. Go out this way. Trust me. Go out to this courtyard here, because the enemies like won't get separated by the docks. They all just gather up in this courtyard area, and it's just way easier to defeat them in this area. Yeah, like I'm already... That was 100 kills right there. Gan Ning is infinite. Yeah, so this is basically what they had, but they just had Kotaro Fuma coming out every time too, doing his burst of flowers. So that's basically what the build is. You get enough charm that your soaring blades are infinite. You buff soaring blade, and then with some barrier damage from Sun Ce for Gan Ning, you would do crazy barrier damage and attribute damage, because Gan Ning also buffs the attribute damage of Slay. So that's why it all works so well, because he buffs himself, buffs his own attribute. Zhao Yun buffs the skill, and then Sun Ce gives him barrier damage. So that's a 3-piece combo for all 3 sources of damage, and then you have Motori Mori in the back for base damage bonus, Ujiasu Hojo for even more barrier damage, and then Kotaro Fuma just for kind of the flourish of the burst of flowers coming out. So pretty cool. We're gonna definitely go for Ling Tong here to at least get Sun Ce online. I think the only way it works is if I go here. Let's just do it, because if Gan Ning is in here, he wasn't outside, right? He's not in any of those. So let's just see what we got. All right. That's 1 million people, one heart. 1 million people, 1 million hearts. So we'll take that. Ignore the rest. Fire is nothing. Yeah, I think we're cooked. Let's go for the ice, I guess, just to activate it. What has what has more speed? Probably fire. There's 2 in ice. There's 1, 2. In fire, there's 2 as well. Just go for fire. I don't really want to even think about it, but we did not get it online. Mori can come in, of course. Should have had him in for this phase. We'll put him in next time. I would like to do this on stream too. This is pretty fun, and I think it'd be a cool thing to do and kind of build him up this way. It's an efficient sort of thing to do as well. Like, get some kind of Tears of Blood farming and then just go off, you know? Because our attack is at what? 190%. Zhao Yun is infinite. Keep forgetting. Would probably take Pang Tong if I saw him, but I don't think I will see him. We'll take some more Shu just to do it, I guess. Yeah, skill doesn't do anything for us right now. Let's adjust our lineup. We'll put in Hojo. We'll put in Motori Mori for Toyotomi. And Yuan Shao can come out for Zhang Liao. Everything else seems correct to me. I could do Genji for a symbol damage, but I think this is like pretty close to what it was. It's only 1 barrier damage. Sun Ce is only buffing himself, so he would come out for who? I guess. I don't know. I don't think anybody really does anything here for us for that. Yeah, we're good. We'll just keep it the way it is. All right. Check the blank one. We need more speed for Hojo. For Ujiyasu Hojo. I mean, Katara Fuma. Yeah. I mean, we basically just have Lubu in place. Like, Lubu is doing the attribute damage, and Zhang Liao is just providing extra base damage. So we don't have, you know, as much barrier damage. Probably have a little bit more attribute damage with Lubu, to be honest. So, cool. Got some speed. Nice. Hanzo Hattori. Mayhaps did not get it. We'll take more Bolt, I think. Like strength would be what? Probably not. You know, even if we find Gan Ning, yeah, too late, but it wouldn't have helped us anyway. 3 stars. We get it right at the end, of course. It's not better, right? No, not even close. Cool. Let's just take. I mean, none of these help. That's cool. We'll just go in. We'll use Zhao Yun, and he is infinite, which is what we were trying to do. It essentially was be infinite, but we didn't get the Katara Fuma thing off. So, Chris, if you're out there, my apologies. We will do it again. This is pretty cool, though. We are going to body the veteran warrior, like just outrageously such. I can quick summon him. Yeah, I can even quick summon him and just dodge, and it still just goes infinite. So yeah, the developers were, you know, in keeping with my definitive build guide, the thing that they did was Soaring Blade with Charm and Wisdom. I mean, that's pretty much what I was saying, right? I mean, Charm is the best emblem in the game, period. With Wisdom right behind it. And then what I learned from the video is using your element, like using one element and using it as your, you know, attribute damage. Think about your attribute damage. Think about your, you know, the skill itself too getting buffed. Like, I haven't really considered that enough. You know, that like the damage of Gan Ning's skill itself gets buffed by a lot by having so much slay, which, you know, obviously logically follows. But I'm sure there have been plenty of builds that I've done where I've been using a, you know, wind Soaring Blade without having a lot of wind emblems. Yeah. So that's definitely a big takeaway for me. I don't know if it's done here. It might be. This attack does crazy damage, though. The fire, yeah, that does absurd damage. Yeah, we don't have quite a lot of... We don't have a ton of barrier damage or anything, but this still worked out Obviously, really well. It's fun. It's fun having an infinite soaring blade. I know it's a little bit easy, but it is fun. So that was Traversal 2. We kind of did the koi intended build, but didn't quite get everything. We didn't get the Hishibi disc. We didn't quite get the producer luck. We got a little bit of streamer luck, but didn't quite hit that producer level luck. So um, take a look at the end screen here. We got Matsukaze, but we did not get many emblems. Period. I mean, definitely not a you know super incredible roll of a run, but still was really fun. Would love to do it again. Once again, just a reminder here at the end of the video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Uh, you may have been watching videos for a long time, think you are subscribed, and you're not. But do me a favor, take a look, give it a like as well, and post your challenge down in the comments so we can do it and execute it. Usually, we execute to a higher level than this video. This was just a very specific build we didn't quite get off the ground. So, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.